held by a draw by Toronto FC, who is winless right now. Winless. And they held us to a draw. That has to say something about our team right now, right? Only our second draw of the season. I feel like we should have won this game if it wasn't for the fact that 2 goals before Messi eventually got one was disallowed for either an offside, which was very close, or a foul that happened in the box. Astonishing. Drake Calendar is our starting goalkeeper for Ustari. I'm very surprised that Messi started this game. I'm also surprised that Suarez also started this game. I'm a little bit surprised. Because those are the guys we need most for Wednesday game against LAFC for the quarterfinals leg 2. That we need to score 2 goals or more to try to advance to the semifinals. So that's very important. In this game, though, it is a draw 1-1. How did this happen, though? Well, let's talk about it. A couple of corners to start off the half. Jordi Alba trying to shoot one into the center of the box, which was a flat-out good save there by Toronto's goalkeeper. I believe it's Sean Johnson. In fact, one of my friends, which he's been in my videos, actually met Sean Johnson in person. He was in that New York squad years ago. And Segovia tries to get a shot attempt, but that was also stopped by Johnson at the top right corner. Another corner kick for Inter Miami that went nowhere. Thomas Aviles missed it close range to the left. Brighthildson with the shot attempt, he missed it to the right for Toronto. That's Toronto's first shot attempt. And in the 17th minute, Theo Corbanu hits the left post, and nearly makes it 1-0 Toronto. What a devastating way to start off, eventually. Lassie Thompson gets a yellow card, gets booked. Lorenzo Inside with the shot attempt, which was stopped by Drake Calendar. That's a save there. Bernardeschi gets blocked. Carbone again with the second chance effort. He hits the post again. Like the one before, he hits the left post. He hits the right post this time. That ball curved to the right, and it hit the post on the right side. That is, I'll tell you what, if there's any player that is pretty unlucky right now, it's Theo Corbanu. Unlucky situation he got himself into. Hitting the post on both sides, man. That's wild. Messi then go on the attack. He missed it. He missed it wide to the left. 22nd minute inside, missed it high wide to the right. Messi gets blocked afterwards. Corner kick for Inter Miami, and I believe at that point he was going to try to get that in from the take of Segovia, which was stopped there by Johnson on the Messi shot attempt. Which that was a good save there. I think earlier before there wasn't later, Messi actually attempted to go for the Olympico. For those who don't know what an Olympico is, I actually witnessed one in real life a couple of years ago. Basically, when you have a corner kick and that corner kick hooks so far in and it goes to the back of the net from the corner kick. That's what we call an Olympico. Messi tried that and it almost worked. It really almost worked there. Ian Frey then gets blocked afterwards. Carbonu shot was saved in the 29th minute towards with Sean Johnson. And in the 29th minute, Segovia actually scored. He scores here, but Suarez was offside. He was offside, and it disallowed a goal. It disallowed Inter Miami's goal. That's the first shot. That's the first goal that was disallowed. 2 many fouls later, there would be an injury there for Brighthildson. He was able to play on. In the 39th minute, Messi scores. However, VAR got involved, and they determined that Messi, with the right hand, fouls one of Toronto players, in which VAR says that was enough for a foul. And it's a superstar. And I talked about superstar privilege or a superstar treatment the other day. But as long as if it's Miami will never get the same level of treatment. Never. I don't care what people say. I don't feel like that's a foul. Sure, there's a little bit of a contact, but sometimes they let it get away. Second goal was disallowed for some nonsense. Either an offside or that situation. Should have been 2-0. But it remained scoreless. Messi then tries again from close range, but he missed it to the left from a free kick. Messi then gets blocked. It's mine with the corner that went nowhere. Actually, Segovia gets blocked. Segovia then gets a yellow card. And the attempts there, the attempts to get the shot in, just for those goals to be disallowed, Toronto capitalized on it, and they score. They would take the lead 1-0 against Inter Miami. It's Federico Bernardeschi to make it 1-0 Toronto lead. He's assisted by Lorenz Insigne. However, Messi would not be denied as he finally scores to the bottom right corner from a shot pass from Segovia, and you could see the passion and the celly from Messi. That you could tell how much that goal meant something to him to finally get one in, which obviously it was coming. But there has been the stretch of frustration, especially in the LAFC game, where he felt like he should have gotten 1 or 2 in, but he was able to get one here. And we go to halftime, tied 1-1. Couple of substitutions to start off the half. Fafa Picault, who now comes in for Robert Taylor. Marcelo Weingart that comes in for Ian Frey. 48th minute, Bernardeschi. And Bernardeschi has become a peasant. He has become a nuisance to the Miami team. Bernardeschi tries to get one in off the fast break, but he missed it to the left, just barely. Flores missed it to the right. Then Suarez that tries to get one in, following that pass with that. I mean, you have to put one into the back of the net. That one, you have to put that into the back of the net. You were so wide open to get it in. It was basically an empty net, and that one sailed to the left. Should have had this one in, Suarez. Should have. A minute later, again, Suarez missed it to the right. Fafa Picault gets blocked in the 57th minute. There'll be a corner kick for Inter Miami. Weingart, just straight out shot from outside, which was an easy save from Sean Johnson. Redondo gets blocked. Messi missed it too high. Cozy Thompson then gets hurt. And substitution, we have a debut. It's Alan Obando comes to replace Suarez. Fafa Picault then tries to shoot one in, but that was blocked. Couple of corner kicks for Inter Miami. Both of them went nowhere. Substitutions for Toronto. Alonso Coelho, if I said it right, comes to replace Suarez. Maxime Dominguez replaces Carbonu, which is an unlucky player. Railton could not continue much in the game. He was subbed off. He was replaced by Derek Etienne Jr. I hope I said it right. Lujan tries to get one in, but that was stopped by Johnson. Messi again was pure robbed by Johnson. Thompson again gets hurt, and he could not continue. He could not continue for Toronto. So a few substitutions. Couple from Inter Miami, one from Toronto because of the injury. It was Kobe Franklin replaces Thompson. For Inter Miami, Yannick Bright comes in for Redondo, and Santiago Morales comes in for Segovia. There'll be a handball. We don't want to talk much about that one. Osorio gets blocked. Corner kick for Toronto. That went nowhere. Stoppage time now. Corner kick for Toronto a couple of times over. And Maxine Dominguez gets blocked. That was a great block by Inter Miami. Bernardeschi, who got much more involved than normal late in the game, he was caught offside. There'll be a corner kick for Inter Miami. That could not get into the back of the net. Fafa Picault with the one last opportunity. That was a great corner, too, from MESSI. And just could not get that execution shot towards the back of the net. Oh, man. That one went high. And that's your fun. And the final whistle happened. They drew 1-1. Man, I couldn't tell you how close it was for Picault to win it. That would have been some opportunity, but they just could not get that last touch in. Final score is 1-1. No winner. Shame. So we have 14 points right now. 14 points. At least I think it's 14 points. Let me double check real quick. See if I got the game number correct. Let me see here real quick. Yeah, 14 points. This is game 6. So we have a game in hand of pretty much almost everybody except for New England. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Statistics-wise, Miami with 9 shot on targets. Toronto with 3. 23 shot attempts for Inter Miami, 12 shot attempts for Toronto, 13 fouls for Inter Miami, 8 fouls for Toronto. Both teams got 1 yellow card. 3 corner kicks for Toronto, 10 corner kicks for Inter Miami, 2 saves for Drake Calendar, and 7 saves from Sean Johnson. Wild. Absolutely wild. But now we shift our focus towards Wednesday. It's a big game on Wednesday between Inter Miami and LAFC. Like I said, LAFC has the lead in 1-0 aggregation because that controversial thing that happens on Wednesday where that player should have been sent off. He ended up staying and ends up having a game winner. But on Wednesday, Miami has to score 2 goals or more. They have to do it. They have to do it and not concede. They can do that at home. They're capable of it. They just need to channel that inner energy to get it done. They could do it. They could very well do it, but they have to put in. They gotta do it, man. They gotta do it, and they need that energy. They need more of the energy from Messi. They need more of the energy from Suarez, especially. So we got to get that done. We got to get it done on Wednesday. Get 2 goals or more, and have your goalkeeper, get a clean sheet, or score more goals. If you're able to score 3, maybe that might suffice it. But you cannot give up much of a goal. You cannot do it. So a lot of pressure's on Inter Miami on Wednesday to try to advance. But I think they can do it, though. I think they can do it. It's going to be a tough task, but I think they can do it. They have to do it. Otherwise, we're not going to win the CONCACAF championship. We're not even going to go to semifinals. Quarterfinals is as close as we got. So let's change that on Wednesday. Let's do it. All right, man. Well, that's going to do it with this one. There was going to be 4 games. I had to recap. But the Marlins game got rained out earlier today. And you know what, though? Maybe it's a good thing that I didn't do 4 games because this has been a rough day. But and the 4 games is always going to be much. But I love doing it because I love talking to you guys. And I love doing these videos with you guys, even if it's painful to me to record. But in this one, though, not bad. But yeah, once again, Wednesday, they gotta pull it off somehow. All right, man, that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, and I will see you guys once again tomorrow. Adios.